What's going on, guys? This is Jake from Brody X Studios.
And this is Garrett here with him right now.
Here with Garrett. We're talking about got some pretty good gameplay coming up with y'all for some Call of Duty going on.
It's a COD Black Ops 2. Some pretty interesting news today in the headlines.
Yeah.
The CEO of Infinity Ward released a statement saying that Call of Duty gamers are not real gamers. And so this is just absolutely controversial in the biggest aspects to anybody who is passionate about gaming. I just want to know what we think about. What do you think about it?
I think it's,
is it true or false? Let's get that down first.
I think it's somewhat true, but somewhat false at the same time. Some people on this game can just do bullshit stuff, throw grenades, kill people, and get high kill streaks, by camping in fucking corners and shit. But on other hands, like here we see a guy going crazy, just all out in the battlefield the whole time, just killing, doing, using kill streaks like he should, that he earned, but not camping to get these, not doing bullshit stuff to get these kills. I mean, he's straight out in the middle of the battlefield killing people, in the middle. It's not like he's just hiding.
Well, real gamers go 80 and 7. That's what we're seeing here right now. And that's why we waited to post this COD Complex, especially after the statement came out. It instantly reverted all ideas we had for this commentary, especially in the way this game is going on. Yeah. We realized that breakthroughs are real gamers, and that people who play Call of Duty for the fun aspect and because they're good at it, those people are real gamers.
Yes.
Now, I think the statement is false. I grew up on Call of Duty.
Yeah,
we all did.
Yeah.
I remember playing Call of Duty 2 when it first came out,
so
and that was just that. I remember that being
4 came out. That just
that was one of the funnest games I've ever played in my entire life. And in fact, they brought the maps back from Call of Duty 2. But I just don't. I don't think the statement is true. And for me, I think it's true. I think this says a lot about. In my opinion, because we learned in the podcast, I'm a Treyarch guy, and you're an Infinity Ward guy. Yeah. I think it speaks to Treyarch, but I think it speaks to the dumb idiot who said this. Who would make an official statement like that?
And being a game maker or CEO of a game, a huge game series. I don't understand how you're going to say that.
Well, I think he was targeting the average game player who just plays Call of Duty every night, just Call of Duty though. But in my opinion, I do think that real gamers don't play just Call of Duty.
Yeah,
I
play the shit ton of Call of Duty, but I also switched to
the multiple platforms.
Exactly. I go from Battlefield to...
And we all go from not only just not only just shooters and FPS, but we go from anything from dungeon crawlers to MMORPGs
to Skyrim to Minecraft
and those games, and in my opinion, the diversity of games in general, it really tells you who your gamers are.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's a pretty bonehead statement.
It really is.
It really is. So what's next on the list? What's the next?
Stuff with Hogpog, the new Hogpog for PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay, so this is interesting. I watched a video from a very underrated YouTuber the other day, and he was talking about whether or not the Hogpogs or any capture cards were going to be available for the next platforms, and depending on which one you had, if you were going to be able to use that platform. And so, beforehand, what did you think before the statement came out? What did you think was going to happen when the new system came out with their Hogpogs?
I didn't know if it was going to work, like the older Hogpogs working with the new systems, just like the headsets, how the old headsets would not work with some of the new consoles. You have to, or I think at least for Xbox One.
Well, we'll talk about that in a bit. Talk about just the capture cards in general.
Well, I wanted to see the quality of them. Supposedly the new generation the new generation consoles have that way better quality. I can't wait to see the quality of the Hogpog capturing it.
So anyway, when we heard about they might not be released, it was actually at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Comic-Con, Sony was specifically asked the question, will our older generation Hogpogs work with the new generation consoles? And it took, I think, 3 days to get an answer out of them. And when they finally came out, they said, yes, any HDMI capture card will work. Now, look, this is an issue in my opinion, because we run two HDMI capture cards, and we run one component capture card. So when I heard the statement, I was like, man, I need to know if our components are going to work. Am I going to have to go spend another, $150, or is the public going to have to go spend another $150 on another capture card?
Yeah.
And so what we found out was that it actually runs on this it's HDMI protection situation. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a specific name for it. I actually do forget what the name is, but it's a HDMI protection, which that's what protects us from being able to like record Netflix and TV shows and Hulu.
Yeah.
That is already implemented. Okay.
Yeah.
But we were wondering, it was really stressed us out, man, because we didn't know if that was gonna be able to bypass the gameplay. And Sony came out and said finally it would.
Now
But you have
on Xbox. Yeah,
but you have some. We don't have any information on Xbox, but you have some insight on Xbox.
Yeah,
what's going on there?
I'm pretty sure that Xbox actually has their own PVR introduced like into the Xbox to be able to record gameplay. So that would work out pretty good for it to. I mean, you wouldn't have to go out and spend the extra money to get a hog pod, which most people, most big gamers or big YouTube gamers or whatever already have nice hog pogs that will work for this, but. That would be nice, just to be able to hook it, real quick, especially all on your console, just to be able to hook it up like that real quick without having to have extra things, to be able to work with that. So that'd be nice.
Well, so I have a question. They're implementing a hog pod. Okay.
Well, it's like a PVR.
A PVR. Sorry, hog pod is just the brand that we chose to go with. PVR into their Xbox. Okay. Now they did this. Okay, in a small way with Black Ops 2, is they implemented live stream. Now the live stream feature, which a lot of people said they liked, and a lot of people said they didn't like. I got a lot of controversy. We got a lot of feedback that was yay or nay. It was kind of a big 50-50. Okay.
Yeah.
And what I want to touch on that is that when you stream to YouTube, okay, when we stream to YouTube, the streaming cut off after 4 or 5 games because of how many people were using the feature. Okay. And now they also are able to stream to Twitch, which is only gaming. But the Twitch TV apparently didn't cut out, but YouTube's did. Okay, now, do you think we're expecting another, not failure launch, but another kind of an hit or miss kind of launch with this HogPog, with this PVR implement into the Xbox? Is it going to be tested? Is it run off the cloud? Do we know how this is going to be working at the moment?
Not really. There's not big news on just the PVRs of the Xbox or whatever, so there's not much going on because most people, that's not something you look forward to, when you buy a new console. Is it actually that feature coming with it too? So people haven't really looked forward or looked at it, researched for it or whatever. So there's not big news on it yet. So I guess we'll find out closer date of the release.
Oh yeah, for sure. I do want to say that the Xbox has done a move that kind of stresses me out. They're including our Kinects into every single packaging.
Yeah.
Please, I need the numbers. Are the numbers even remotely the same for the people that actually use the Kinect? Is that they're including it, but do they use it?
I have Kinect, I use it or whatever, but I think with the more features it comes with or whatever, I think that it'd be more introduced with it being able to go with games, and I think that'd be able to work a lot more. But here's some big news for you. Ubisoft, the announcer of Watch Dogs, the creator of Watch Dogs, has actually moved their release date from November to a date in June 2014, which is huge news.
Really?
Yeah, 6 hours ago today. So the title has been one of the earliest used to show off the potential of next-gen graphics performance, and it's Ubisoft's most high-profile foray into the new AAA IP since Assassin's Creed. So that's big news into the new-gen consoles.
When did you say it was being released?
It went from being November 2013 to June 2014.
That is
That's a huge change.
That is crazy because we,
That's
in our studio, have a limited Watch Dogs poster hung up, but we are, beyond excited about Watch Dogs. And that's crazy. Now, you said Ubisoft released this?
Yeah, and Watch Dogs is coming out for all consoles. It's coming out for 360, PlayStation 3, PC, and Wii U, and Xbox One, and PlayStation 4, obviously.
Oh, big news as well. Wii has stopped production. The Wii is now done. The Wii U is the only platform Nintendo is making, except for obviously their handhelds and 3DSs and whatnot.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Wii stopped production, so now if you were going to get a Wii, you have to buy it either on.
And here's another big one
on eBay.
Drive Club, the driving game for PlayStation for Sony, has been delayed now, obviously too. So delay had nothing to do with strategy and everything to do with the game not being done. It's being delayed too now.
All right. So last thing in news before the gameplay does end soon. I found it. I pulled it up. Business Insider did a thing on Xbox. And they're saying that only about 20% of the general population that uses the Xbox as their main platform. Now, this is not everybody who uses it normally. As their main platform, as their everyday home console, is only using it is only using it 20%. There's only 20% of people using it. That to me was even lower than I realized.
Well, that about sums up our video, guys. I mean, that was a pretty good game, though. I'll tell you that. 80-7. You can't
All right.
beat that.
Later.
Have a good day.
What's up, guys? It's Trevor from BroDX Studios. Hope you enjoyed that video. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to us. And if you want to see similar videos, there will be one right here. Maybe one right here. Maybe another one right here. Never know. All right. Later, guys.